So before we get into our 1.2 notes, I want us to define zero pair. So zero pair is a pair of numbers whose sum is 0. So when you add them together, it's 0. So like -1 and +1. 6 and -6. 2/3 and -2/3. So basically a number and the opposite of that number. All right, let's go over to 1.2. On page 8. Woo, too much zoom. All right, so our I can statement is I can model addition with integer chips. All right, while you write that down, I'm gonna go get mine. I'm gonna zoom back out. All right, so integer chips are these things. And we can also draw them, so I'll go over drawing them. Sorry, I just dropped a bunch of stuff. My bad. That is not orange. What is that? I'll just use yellow. It's fine. Okay? So, these are integer chips, and they represent numbers. So if this is 2, I have 1, 2, okay? The red side means negative. So this is +1, the red side is -1, okay? How we draw them is just a circle with a plus sign for a +1 and a circle with a minus sign for a negative chip. So you won't always have these physical ones, but you can always draw some on the side of your paper. You always have that strategy. So how we use these to model addition, I'm going to do it with these guys and then I'm going to draw it, is we represent each addend. So 3 plus -2. So I'm going to do 3 positive chips. And then I'm going to add 2 negative chips. So that's 3 plus -2. Then I'm going to make 0 pairs. So I'm going to pair 1 positive with 1 negative. And since 1 plus -1 equals 0, I can take those away. 1 positive with 1 negative equals 0. I can take it away until I can't do that anymore. So I'm left with this one, and it's a positive chip, and there's 1 of them. So that means that 3 plus -2 equals 1. So we're going to go ahead and draw that. And I want you to draw it just like I do, in like a really organized way. Organized way? I said that weird. Okay. Because when you draw it super sloppy, it gets kind of messy and confusing. So I'm going to draw 3 positive ones. 1, 2, 3. See how I made them like a decent size? Here's a sad example. Right, those are so small, I can't tell what that is. Okay, and then I'm going to draw 2 negative ones, and I'm going to stack them beneath one. So for 1 positive one, I stack a negative one beneath it. Next one, I stack beneath it. Okay, and you don't want to do it like all crazy and unorganized, because then I'm going to make a zero pair. So I'm going to circle one positive chip with one negative chip. One positive with one negative. If I do it this way, I can't really, it's just a mess. All right, so make them a decent size. Write neatly, go slow, go organized. So I've made my zero pairs, so now I can cross off my zero pairs. I'm left with one chip and it's positive, so my answer is 1. Right, next one, 8 plus negative 3. I have 8 positive chips. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 3 negative chips. 1, 2, 3. So again, a nice neat row. I stacked them. Then I circle my zero pairs, a positive with a negative, positive with a negative, and a positive with a negative. And I can get rid of my zero pairs because they equal 0. So see you later to these guys. I'm left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they're all positive, so my answer is positive 5. Just a side note, I'm writing in pen so you can see it on the video. You should be writing in pencil, please. Thank you. All right, next one. Negative 6 plus 4. I'm going to start with 6 negative chips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I'm going to add 4 positive chips. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I circle the zero pairs. A negative with a positive. A negative with a positive. I can't pair these up with a negative or a positive again. Then I get rid of my zero pairs. I'm left with 2 chips. And they're negative chip representations, so that's a negative 2. All right. I have a point to make with this one, and then we're going to practice a word problem. All right, so 4 plus 5. I'm going to draw 4 positive chips. 2, 3, 4. Then I have to add 5 positive chips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what happens if I can't make zero pairs? Right? There's no negatives to match these up with. So I just skip to the part where I count how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And they're all positive. So similarly, let's just say it was negative 3 plus negative 1. Right, I have negative 3 plus negative 1. I can't pair them up to get rid of them, so I just count. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all negative, so my answer is negative 4. So that's what happens if you can't make any pairs. All right, so you were given $9, and then you spend $3. How much money do you have now? So our problem is we have $9, and then we spent $3. So that's minus $3, negative 3. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 positive integer chips, and 3 negative integer chips for negative 3. And I circle and eliminate zero pairs. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left, and they're all positive. So you have $6. All right. So you are going to try this practice on your own. I need you to try it. I will make a video of me going over it if you need help. Okay? But make sure that you draw the integer chips. I want to see it drawn. I want to see you practice. Thanks for watching.